Hey guys, Marocellus here. Today we will be going over how to make an egg farm using chickens, obviously. But I have all this little stuff set up here. I have a little cow farm in here so I can get the milk. The goal of today is to make cakes with our eggs that we get. So we have some sugar cane for sugar, we have the wheat, and we have the milk. So we're gonna go up here and make our chicken farm. Here's our little temporary house with an infinite water source, or it was infinite before. There we go. You put water in each two corners, and every time you take some water out, it'll just replenish itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig a hole that's 8 blocks long. And what we're going to do now is we're going to get some glass, and we're going to make a 10 by 10 wall around it, but you're not going to put glass at the front half where the hole is. Alright, now we're going to layer this up one more, just for safe measure. So this can be as big or as small as you want it. I'm just doing 10 by 10. You guys can do 1 by 1. You guys can do 20 by 20. We're not trying to set any records here. We're just trying to kind of get the point across. So now what we're going to do, you actually want to dig out, you want to find the middle. Right here's the middle. I had a previous one built before, but I wanted to take it down just to kind of go over with you guys how to do it. So you just make a little 2 by 2 square that's off of the 8 long hole that you just made, and now you're going to take your buckets and you're going to put one in the back left corner. You're going to skip a block, put it next to it. You're going to skip a block, put it next to it, skip a block, put it next to it, and now we need to get one more for the back right corner. So we're going to go get some more. You're going to need quite a lot of water for this part, so I set up this little infinite water source as I mentioned before. I recommend you guys doing the same so you just don't have to run down to the local, water source or anything like that. While we swim up here, I'm gonna stick that right there, and now the water is perfectly aligned, and now we're gonna take one bucket and we're gonna stick it right in that corner, and we're gonna go to the other corner and we're gonna stick it there. And now what happens is, as we build this up, it's going to be a lot taller than it is now, but basically the idea is the chickens lay their eggs and the eggs fall through the glass panes. The chickens won't drown even though there's water in there because they do swim. So we have these glass panes that's not right now, we'll be doing that step next, but basically their eggs will fall through the glass panes and it'll come right here, so you just collect your eggs right here and you jump out and you go make some cake. So we're gonna start off with the next part. So to kind of recap, we have an 8. We started out digging an 8 by 1 hole right here, and we added a little 2 by 2, and then we aligned the whole perimeter with glass on all 3 sides except for the front. So the front will be protected with glass panes, but we'll do that step next, so I'll be right back. Alright, so for this next part you're going to need a lot of glass panes. I have quite a bit here, and I have some more in my little house. I'm going to speed this up for you guys because it's going to take a long while to get this together. But basically, you're going to put glass panes. You're not going to put it on the water because it'll cancel the water out and you don't want to have to go through that again. But you just line it completely up around the whole border. When you get to the back, let's just do this real quick. When you get to the back, what you're going to do is kind of, I'm stuck in the water. You're going to do this kind of, ordeal so that the chickens, if they do end up going through the holes and getting at the bottom, they can't get out either way. So I'm going to speed this up because it's going to take a little while, so I'll see you guys in a little while. Alright, now that that's done, we are going to get some building materials. I'm just going to use dirt because it breaks pretty quickly. So we're going to kind of dig ourselves a little pillar up here. We're going to have to align it more, so we need to go up one more on all sides. We're going to be bringing this up later, but the more we build it up, the harder it's going to get up here. It is going to be to get up here. So we're going to just do this for now. We're going to need a lot of water for the next part, so, well, 4 buckets to be precise. So for the front, you're just going to line it on top of the glass panes that are there, and just to make sure the chickens can't get out. So right now we just have it one up from the glass panes. I'm gonna go down and get some more water. You're going to need 4 water buckets total for this part, because you're going to stick water in all 4 corners on top of the glass panes. So we're gonna go over here, break some dirt, and get some more dirt. It's nighttime, so we'll see if we get attacked by anything. But corner, let's go over here, corner, over here, corner. So what this water does is it kind of forces them to be in the middle, so it's a little bit harder for them to get to the sides and glitch out. See if you can kind of see, my texture pack might make it a little hard, but you can see the water is all flowing towards the center. So that'll kind of try to keep the chickens in the center. What we're going to do now is we're going to build it up even further. We're going to need a lot of glass. What I like to do is usually go up about 3 from the water. So you're going to have to go up 3 more. This just helps keep the chickens in, but we're nearly done. So also, if you're looking to find some eggs, what you should probably do is just bring some wheat with you, so that if you do find some chickens, you can kind of lure them back to your house, and that way you can kind of collect their eggs instead of wandering the map for days on end trying to find some eggs. The drop rate, like I said, is very low, so it's going to be very hard for you to start off, but once this farm kind of gets going, you're going to have infinite eggs, so it's worth it. I'm gonna go back and get some more glass. But we're pretty much done. We just have to make a little balcony now so that we don't accidentally fall in or anything. So all in all, it doesn't use too many materials. Like I said before, you can make it a lot smaller than I did. It doesn't have to be 10 by 10, but it's the same pretty much kind of steps. So we're gonna finish this off real quick. What I'm going to do is make a little balcony, just so that, because if you do fall in here, you can fall through the glass panes, and then you have to break the glass panes to get back out, and it's a pain in the butt. So you want to try and avoid falling in there at all costs. So I'm going to go over here, jump back down. So I'm going to speed through this next part just because it's it's just stairs leading up with a little balcony that you can stand on to throw your eggs in. So I'll be back in a little while. Let me eat some food. This is a quick, farm. There are other ways to do it with redstone, so that you can, cook the chicken, and then have it all kind of spit cooked chicken at you. But maybe I'll do another tutorial on that. For right now, we're just gonna kind of do this basic one. Call it the start off point for collecting eggs. So I'll be back in a few. Alright, so now that that's done, we have a little balcony. It's very easy to make, as you saw, and it just helps prevent, you know, you from falling in and having to break your egg farm just to get out. So now we're just gonna go and get some eggs. I do already have some eggs because, like I said before, I had an egg farm set up. I just wanted to kind of break it apart so that you guys can see how it sort of works. We're gonna keep our buckets so that we can make some cake, of course. Get some eggs. So you want to start off with a good amount. We'll try throwing, say, 5 and see how many chickens we get, but usually it's pretty terrible. So 3 eggs, we got 1 chicken. So 5, we only got 1 chicken. Also, because of the update, they do hatch as chicks. So what that means is, basically you have to wait 20 minutes in order for them to grow into regular sized chickens. And obviously chicks cannot lay eggs. So, you know, what I did when I was waiting was I just built this little house here. I worked on my farm a little bit. You just gotta be patient. But once it gets started, you know, you're gonna have oh no, they escaped. You're gonna have so many eggs, you won't even know what to do with, so. Now that some of our chicks escaped. Alright. That was a good one. Now we have 16 more. Alright, so we have some in there. Not many, but it's a good start. Oh, you think I can get them in there? No. Oh. Anyways, like I was saying before, when you carry wheat, a lot of people already know this, but it's worth saying, I think. Once you have wheat in your hands, they'll actually follow you. So if some do escape, you can kind of just guide them back into it. I think I killed the one that escaped. I don't know where the other one went. But, so pretty much, like, when you're waiting for them to grow, you have to stay within, I think it's like the same 7 chunks or something, I don't know, like 120 blocks, in order for them to grow. So you just have to be patient, work on your farm and stuff like that. But I'm gonna just wait for them to grow, and then we can kind of see how many eggs we get. And then I'll kind of, let's get some milk now while we're waiting. I'm gonna go in the other way. Don't want them to glitch out. So we'll close this. So we got some milk. So what you do is you just aim at their ears, the pink spots on them, so you can aim at their udders or their ears. Get that egg, where'd it go? So we'll just let them be. We'll go throw these 2 eggs in there. But yeah, like I said, if you don't have a lot of materials, you can start off with a, 4x4 and just keep your chickens in there. So it's really versatile. You can make a big one, you can make a small one, you can make it fancier or not, but it works. And see how they're kind of staying in the middle? They're not kind of, just because of the water flow that we added on this top level here, it helps prevent them from glitching out. So it's definitely, don't forget that step. And also they swim, so they won't fall through the glass panes, and they won't drown or anything like that. So I'm just gonna wait here for 20 minutes or so and wait for the chicks to grow up so that we can get some eggs. And then I'll kind of go over like how long it takes for eggs to well, I guess I'll just go over that now. Normally it takes an average of 5 to 10 minutes for each chicken to lay an egg. So after you wait the 20 minutes it takes for them to grow up, you have to wait another, about 7 minutes per chicken egg. So it'll take a while, but if you're close to your base and you're working on stuff, it'll constantly be spitting out eggs, so you don't really have to worry about that. And once you get enough chickens in there, you're gonna have so many eggs you won't even know what to do with. So that's why we're making cakes. Anyways, I'll be back in a little while, guys. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, we're back again. Our chickens are all grown up. I've just been waiting for them to start laying their eggs, and they just started. So there's some here. Let's see how many we have. 12 eggs, so that's not bad. I'm going to throw some of them, but I'm going to keep 2 so that we can make some cakes. So here we go, we're going to throw some. So it takes quite a while for them to grow up, but it's worth it. And if they can lay an egg, I'll show you guys kind of how it works. Then there's a creeper. So we'll just wait here for a second, wait for an egg. Alright, so while we're waiting for an egg to drop so that you guys can see that the egg kind of gets pushed over here to where you can gather it, we're gonna make some cakes. I saved some eggs. I have 4 eggs, so we can make 2 cakes. And the way you do it is you stick an egg in the middle, you align the bottom completely with wheat, you put sugar on the side of the egg, and then you put 3 milk at the top. So that makes your cake. And so it takes a lot of milk, and so you pretty much have to have a lot of buckets, and you have to have a little cow farm to keep kind of going back and forth to get some more milk. But all in all, it's not too bad, but you know, because buckets don't stack, it's kind of a pain. But I think it's worth it. I love cakes, and the way cakes work is you can heal yourself over time, like feed yourself over time. It doesn't just happen like all at once. You can, you know, eat part of it and save it for later. But once you place it, you can't break it. It'll just break it permanently. So we'll make another cake. And just so you guys can see, like, I'm right-clicking right now, but because of my food bar is full, if you try to break it, it just breaks it. So you can't do anything with it. You can just pretty much like leave it in your house. So if you're hungry and don't have any food on you, you can just kind of go back and get it. But cakes take so long to make, so they generally sell for quite a bit on servers. Also because it's so hard to get eggs. Oh, here we go. Here goes an egg. So the current just pushes it right down here so we can pick it up. And that's it. I'm gonna throw some more eggs in there. We have 3 left. So if you're a big cake fan like I am, it's nice to have near your house like this whole setup kind of thing, so that you have your sugar cane, you have your wheat, you have your milk, and you have your eggs with a little shelter. There's another one. Oh, there's a couple. So once you kind of get enough chickens in there, they'll be laying eggs constantly, so you don't really have to worry about it. Just keep in mind that you want to save some eggs if you want to make cakes or anything, because instead of just throwing them all because they have such a low drop chance. But we have quite a bit in there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, there goes another one. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. There will be a written tutorial as well if you don't like to follow along in videos. The link will be right in the description box below this video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for watching.